And welcome back, everybody. This is session 19 of the UK Open. Mr. Mackay's just sitting on the sidelines for this one, and we're joined in the commentary box by Mr. Paul Hartley.
Thanks for inviting us, lads.
No problem at all.
Didn't fancy playing the rest of the day, so I thought I'd come and join you in here.
Bowls is a rubbish spot anyway, mate.
Terrible.
So, who have we got today? We've got, for this session, we've got Christopher Pillay is playing against Ben Harris. So we'll just have a quick run through the player profiles. I'll do Chris. He's from Hamilton. He's 29-year-old. Children's name is Kendall and Kiara. From Blantyre Indoors and Edelwood Bowling Club Outdoors. Fond memories of Edelwood. Balls used indoors, Vector VS size 5s. There's a rare one. Don't see many size 5s about these days. Favourite indoor rinks is Blantyre, which is rink 4 he's saying. I thought he was saying it was a 4-ringer, but it's actually rink 4 on Blantyre. Hobbies and interests, goals, golf and fishing. Golf, bowls and fishing. Favourite food, man after my own heart, is chips. Likes all type of music, likes cooking and watching football. So that's Chris.
And we've got 29-year-old Ben Harris from Birmingham. His present indoor club is Solihull. I'm not sure if he plays out as an outdoor club, but it looks like he does play at Crown Green. Plays with Tiger Evo size 4. Hobbies and interests, Villa. It's unfortunate for him. Obviously a Villa fan, look, he's happy with Steven Gerrard, and he likes travelling the world, he says. Favourite food, curry. And his achievements, I know Ben was in the national singles at the beginning of the week. I was speaking to him up there, and he said he was a bit disappointed he didn't finish his game off. I think he was a few up, and then he just seemed to drop away, but he said he really enjoyed the experience. Nice lad.
Great stuff. And you were down there yourself, Paul. Well done yourself. Now you were in a tussle with Mr. Tolchard. 21-16 was it?
It was 21-16. Yeah, he's got this uncanny knack of getting them close when you think you just nicked the shot.
I think you've been pretty polite there, mate. He's got this uncanny knack of just being a pain in the backside, if I'm quite honest. It was Andy's sister after the weekend.
Yeah, it was. It was a game where, to be honest, I came off quite pleased with how I played. He's just an absolute class act.
He's a machine, isn't he?
Yeah,
machine.
He never missed it all. Like.
Whilst we're on, I'll pass on our congratulations to Mr. Puckett, winning the national singles. Absolute quality bowler. And also to Kirsty Hembrough, who won the women's singles. Yeah,
well done to them both. I watched the Durham Martin. He was on the next ring to me against Nicky, and he was outstanding. Really.
Martin's an absolute machine. Top lad, great guy, and a tremendous bowler.
He's just got one of them lovely actions. Just once he gets in his groove, he's just like a machine.
Yeah. Certainly the plays second in the England team, and absolute luxury having a man like that playing too. Sheila Story just commenting there. She plays with size 5 Hallmark Club Masters. My first ever set of balls, Hallmark Club Masters. Certainly weren't size 5s when I started, they were 00s.
Can you remember that far back?
Just about, mate, just about. Oh, didn't you start? I'll get enough for him.
Never seen this lad play before. Christopher, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Chris Pillay, yeah.
Yeah, never seen
Won his first round 2-1 on a tiebreaker.
Good.
As always, we'll keep you up to speed with other games that's happening at the moment. I'll just give you a quick update on who's on. I can see that far.
Looks like we've got John Fleming versus Dave Hill.
Yeah. Dave Hill, who was playing Wayne, but as we explained earlier on, that game was cut short because Wayne's now in the main draw due to Israel dropping out. Steve Knight, who was due to play Johnny Forster this morning on the live rink, but Johnny was unable to attend due to work. So Steve is now playing Paul Sharman, who has just been on the live rink. John McCutcheon is playing Dale McCarthy. And that's all of the games. So back to the ranch. Good start from both players. Ben just making shot. Wasn't the worst line in the world, just carrying 4 foot.
Ben's coming back over to this ditch hand. What's it been like there? You've seen a bit more than me.
They're both nice hands, as long as they're very weight dependent, and you've got to. Myself and Richie have been saying through the week, you've just got to get your balls out. Anything just under.
He's called an absolute cracker,
Yeah,
I
he's
think.
played a great ball. Beautiful hand.
Yeah.
When if you get on top of it, you'll pile balls in there for fun. Just heard Sean, who's just come off the rink there, and he turned around and said, you know, you're disappointed if you don't put a ball within 2 foot. It's that good.
Yeah. And that's what you want, you know what I mean? I know I think it's between rink a little bit in today, isn't it? Is that right?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in between rinks.
Yeah. So good that it's still playing so good.
It is, yeah. It is nice. Mr. Sykes saying, if Richie's not in the box, who on earth's going to go through the format for those who don't know what it is? Right, here we go. 121 competitors. The UK Open, Stanley. Qualifiers over 3 days to get into the main draw. Willy Wonka's golden tickets. There's 11 of them.
2 left.
There's 2 left today.
It took himself again. I'm sitting there shit over my head.
If anybody doesn't know the format by now, where you been for the last 3 days?
Ben's got a good chance of picking this score off West End.
Definitely, yeah. If you want to tuck this jack in, if he can, he's on a
Tuck
great
the jack,
line.
or-
Oh, he's on a smoking line. If his pace is right, he's perfect.
That's a great ball by
Just
Ben.
over. Yeah, he's in again though. Another point.
Definitely 3. Chris got a bit of a decision to make here.
First end of the match, I think I'll be just trying to draw in as close as he can.
Yep, well spotted. mate.
Well, as always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bolty's management books come out. Of course. Oh, see, I knew that was going to happen. You should have just drawn.
Yeah.
Great effort from Chris. Unfortunate result. Just think it was.
That's the thing about balls, isn't it? Too many times of great efforts just don't come off.
Yeah. That's the thing about balls, mate. You can guarantee I'll always call the wrong shot. How I win games is beyond me. I think people must just take pity on us. I always play the wrong shot.
Mr. Graham Robinson, not happy with my commentary. I'll see you soon, sir.
No, he's not talking about you, mate. He's talking about me because I've just called the wrong shot. Bring back Richie.
There's no show.
My God. There's insults and there's insults, Graham. He's sitting right to my left hand side. I'm sure he'll be giving us a dig now and again if we do anything wrong. So this hand in particular, Paul, it's exactly what we're saying. If you get a ball under, it
that's gone,
absolutely
isn't it?
whips across.
Yeah.
There's been loads of balls finished in that position through the sessions.
These
Comments apply, yeah.
these size 5s look even bigger when they're white, don't they? Just looking at that ball going past us there. The markers have got the board the wrong way around. Yeah. Good effort by Ben there. Just running through again.
Problem when it comes down. Really, I don't understand. Tell Marco when he. Tell Tom. Oh.
Mr. Edwards has just broke his laptop, I think.
I'm sure Jason on the ball.
He's quite running with this.
Yeah, there's something wrong with it. Doesn't like it himself.
Sure Ben will probably have a quick word and let them know the board's the one way around if he spotted it. Yeah, Ben's just giving the nod.
I don't blame him there, like, I think I'll be telling him as well.
It's just pulling up as well.
Just noticed on Ben's player profile, he said he's won 3 competition wins during the month of March 2022 in Crown.
Oh, he's a crownie, yeah.
So, excellent.
From the northwest.
Yeah.
It's,
Big call for me in March to be playing balls outdoor, I'm sorry, like.
they play during the winter, man, the crownies. Much harder than we are. That's the great thing about this competition as well. I've seen over the years, like Noel Burrows played in a lot of major flat competitions, and we've had at least 3 Crown Green bowlers that I'm aware of who's been playing in these qualifiers this week. Mark Burdett, Craig Newton.
Craig Newton, that's right, yeah.
And we've got Ben.
Something I never tried before. I always remember a little story that my dad told us once. Went to Blackpool on holiday. Competition. Would it be Waterloo?
Waterloo, yeah.
Yeah, well, he says, oh, I'll have a go at this competition. Picked up a set of balls in the clubhouse that was similar to the ones he played at his home outdoor club, and played a bloke, he said, must have been 90-year-old and got beat 21 out, whatever the scores were. He said that the balls what he used definitely don't react the same on the ground. I think it was the one and only time we ever tried it.
Yeah, I've tried it a couple of times. Quite good, actually.
Well,
he's not smoking line, pace dependent. If his pace is good, he's on the back of the jack.
He's clicking his fingers to stop it.
Just over.
Just gone. Good effort. Pretty good head, actually. Second end.
All the balls within 2 foot. One to Chris.
I'd really like to tell you the story what the marker asked me in the middle of our game today, but don't think I'd embarrass want to embarrass Stuart Anderson. Marker asked me if Claire was Mr. Anderson's daughter.
Glass.
Obviously I came straight off the ring and asked Stuart the question.
And what was Stuart's reply? No swearing, please.
I can't see it.
Do you know how it is? There's the wife. Fancy asking that. How long's she known you?
I remember our satchel coming with you. That long ago.
It's Mr. Hartley, Leanne. Great start from Chris.
Brilliant start from Chris. Excellent.
That was my favourite hand when I played this, to be honest. Nice hand, that one, coming down. Probably the only hand I could find consistently, if I'm honest.
Mr. Rippy's joined us. Hi lads.
Hello, Mr. Rippy.
Hello sir. Still didn't get that pint from at Nottingham. He always says, do you want a pint? Never seems to get one.
Well, he's Scottish when he's buying around, but he's English when he wants one. creeping now, mate. Didn't know who you were, but now you're
Oh, I'm a
one and
favourite,
only.
yeah,
Whatever, woman.
yeah.
Well, Chris is just over the pace here. I don't think he's going to get down in time. It's a fantastic
Finish-
reply from Ben.
Finishing alright, boys. Maybe just over.
White balls look massive.
That's Paul's
Yeah.
just said that. Yeah, they do. They look huge, don't they?
Massive.
Big old jacks, them, aren't they? Judging by the start of this game, it's going to be a cracker. Both players hitting the straps.
Ben's stalking his ball here. It's on a decent line. Can't really see for Chris. Good effort.
Yep, he'll be getting the death stare, Chris, on the way up. Standing in front of the camera.
Scott Morland, is it true that there actually isn't anyone with more jam than Hartley? Well, after this morning's performance, Scott, there probably is.
And having played with me this season, he definitely knows I've got more jam than Hartley.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Chris wasn't keen on this, I don't think, but it's not far away. He seemed to click his fingers, but I think he's perfect here, you know.
What a
Oh,
ball.
what a ball that is. Beauty. I'll let you off a stand in front of the camera after that one. So, just a draw for Ben. Don't know if he'll get back off that high line. Does stick a little bit the higher you get.
Yeah, you can just see it sticking there, just over the pace.
Just a little from the previous session. The result, great result for Ryan Henson from the home club, beating Pat Briscoe. Fantastic result for Ryan. Pat, who was down at the Worlds this year, performed admirably. Well, Chris, pace dependent here because your line is perfect. Very close again. Good stuff.
Yeah,
Good
ball.
stuff.
Great ball. Well, wouldn't be surprised to see Ben come with a little bit more this time.
Maybe a little bit wary after his last ball, having stuck, so I think you're right, he'd go a
There
bit
you go.
quicker.
There's my first call, Richie, I think that was right.
Only got one of them.
The gap.
Yeah, going back to Ryan this morning, he was on the next ring to me.
Fantastic result.
Picked it up, knew the pace straight away. It was a very good result.
Colin, cameras.
Pat Briscoe's one of these who are always starting to play with the headphones in, the earbuds. Spoke to him about it once or twice and he said he just has anything on. There's no particular music he has on, it just settles him down.
I said, I think
Takes out
he
the
just likes to be in his own space,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Can't blame him at all, really. Helps him. I think it does really well in the OSAs and stuff.
He does. I wonder how much it affected him went down at Potters because he wasn't able to do that.
I think he did have them in, to be fair.
He wasn't allowed, unfortunately.
Oh, Potters, sorry.
The Potters,
Spotty,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, not him, he definitely had them in.
So 3-3 after 3 ends. Then the fourth. Cracking standard so far.
Quick look over the scores over there, David. Looks like Dale McCarthy's took a 7-2 lead against John McCutcheon.
Yep, I mean that's set. It's
Paul Sharman's 4-2 up against Steve Knight. And I can't quite see the John Fleming's 3-1 up
3-1.
against Dave Hill.
so Ben will be looking to match his first very good opening ball. On a great line again. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Hello, Kalila, friend of the show. Was on our 3 or 4 podcasts ago, was it, Richie?
Yeah, it was, mate. Please, you got a name right, because I keep getting it wrong.
Hope you're well, Kalila. Oh, Chris, you're not far away with this.
Yeah, very big effort this, Chris.
Oh, what a ball.
Great
Just
second
unlucky
wood,
to get
well
the wrong
done.
side, yeah.
Great second wood.
Last ball, how far is it past the jack, please? Your back ball? No, sorry, Chris's last ball.
Probably favour Ben to follow this in. Little touch on the jack will get us up to the white ball. On a great line. Just needs a clear road past that white ball.
Just not getting down under it.
Oh, what an effort.
He's finishing very well though.
Yeah, another good ball in. Hope I'm pronouncing this right. Raylene, watching from Australia.
All around the world.
Yeah, we've had Malta, Netherlands, Australia, Ireland, Sykesy from Costa del Sulksworth, and Paul St. House from Bedidome because he's in his sick bed at the minute.
Yeah, well, I was watching from sunny Pillay yesterday. What an effort.
Great ball.
Well balled. Brilliant.
Great ball. Well played, Chris.
Well played, Chris, but Ben does have a chance now to
Yeah, similar sort of ball, really, isn't it? Get up to that jack.
couldn't believe this morning when I got to Stanley it was snowing.
It was. Yeah. Saying earlier, it's like summer for them, that. Well, Ben, have you made the adjustment? He likes it. He's having a little follow of this. Oh, man, Chris, get out the way of the camera.
Oh, he's just missed it.
Well, we're going to have to get the taser out the draw. Taser or the shotgun, one of the two.
Can't quite catch his eye there.
I'll catch him. I'll catch
Yeah.
him at some point. Richie's got his shoes off. I'll toss one of them at him. Kalela, thank you very much. She was gutted for us yesterday. You're the only one who was, Kalela. I've had nothing but grief since yesterday.
Could you just mention the kid in the white shirt just in the back? Stop standing for it. Just to remind him about the camera at the back.
Just to keep off the centre ring, really.
Right, cheers. Just when he's no, not this one.
No,
Just
no.
catch him down.
Yeah,
or
catch him
something,
down.
yeah.
That's a great start by Chris there. Great
Some
start.
great balls, the two of them.
Right.
Certainly enhancing the comments about how well the rink's playing. It is a nice rink. You catch it.
He's been with a great reply as well.
Just going to drift under, I think. It's a great habit.
A great try.
a good ball from Chris.
Brilliant, Chris. Excellent.
Been a bit unlucky there, just
yeah.
flicking that jack. Great.
Ben's going early here.
Yeah, that was the unfortunate part of flicking that jack. He just created a target. Oh, it's a great effort. He's on a good line again here. Probably a better line than his last if his pace is right. He should come right under this orange ball. Oh, it's a great ball again.
Is he up enough?
Ah, he's perfect.
Yes, he is.
Perfect.
Brilliant.
Great stuff. No, nope. Ah, there's Colin, lad. He knows his stuff. Just kiss on him.
And Ben will be going again here.
Oh, without a doubt.
Don't think it did it?
He ain't going through that gap this time, is he?
No.
He's actually, I think he's toying with the splits actually better down the other hand. He's, but he's decided to stay with the original. Yeah.
Oh, Fanny got the jack. He was a toucher.
He's still one down on the spot.
He is.
Great strike. .58 live viewers watching this game at the minute. I'm sure you won't be disappointed with the standard so far. It's been tremendous. Chris is not bad again, eh?
Oh.
I just got that 15,000 views in an Irish football game.
You were getting optimistic there, weren't you?
Oh.
Close to the second there, I think. Could be two.
Yeah, he's definitely 2 now. Marcus
Indicated, yeah.
Marcus put the 2 markers up, yeah.
I think Ben's caught between knowing that he's got a toucher in the ditch or whether he draws a shot.
There's 2 big gaps either side of that
There
way,
is.
so I think he's drew really well. I think they'll be looking to try and draw again. I know he's had 2 all-out fires, but
Depends how confident he is with his full out runner, I suppose, but I think I'll be true on this. He likes his runner.
that's it.
He's not a mile away. He ain't a mile away. Has he got a bend in time? No, that was the problem. 2 big old gaps either side.
Just while we're on it, David, if it's alright, I'd like to congratulate my whole club there for winning the Egham on Sunday.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, we mentioned that yesterday.
Absolutely brilliant performances by the lads and lasses. They were to a T.
I was just saying it's great for the northeast area, and especially, you know, it's great that we've got 2 clubs competing in the latter stages of national finals. It pushes people on, it makes people want to play better, and
Definitely.
hopefully it will encourage more people to put the time in and try and break into the teams.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, the top club. I mean, I think if we were honest with ourselves, the top club, we were over the moon to get to that final.
Absolutely, yeah.
Over the moon to get that final. But, on the day, come up against a team that was just absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, they were.
No complaints at all. They were brilliant.
Exonia that was.
Just we keep trying and keep pushing every year to try and keep getting there. Hopefully one day it's
Especially for oldies like us, mate.
That's it, mate. We've not much longer left.
Saying yesterday, there's only so many times after 34 years I can hear, it's always next year.
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
Chris just under the line here on the draw. Ben will be certainly looking to get at least a 1 or a 2 on this end. Give himself a chance going into the last. He's on a great line. Perfect line if his pace is right. Just carrying a touch. He's under the line again, are you? Finished pretty close to his first one, I think. Nigh on identical. Great line again here from Ben as he eased that pace. Yep, great ball.
Yeah, it's a boss. Well played. Not a bad reply this from Chris either.
Might just drift under. Cuts quick. And he's hung on though. Chances here for Ben.
Black one. Yeah. Ben's having a little bit of a...
Don't know if he'll hold that line. Definitely one of the hardest shots to play on this rink.
Just ran off the edge of the green there as well.
I don't know whether I would have maybe just drawn up to that and left it for his last ball, made it harder for Chris. If he'd played a good result, if played a good shot there, he was probably still leaving a lot of room for Chris to get in.
I think the way the head's lying now, I think Chris wants to be coming behind.
Top side of that orange ball,
Yeah.
splitting the two orange balls is perfect really, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
If he does get down.
Don't think he'll mind dropping the one if he did drop the one this end.
Yeah.
Still being 2 up, going at the last end. And he could also have the last ball as well, so...
Oh, coming down the other.
Oh.
He's looking to chase that shot, I think, which is...
Well, there you go.
Richie will curse us here, like, because of the old management books coming out here, but I just didn't understand that shot at all.
Have to see.
You're in a great position in the set, keep it tight. You didn't need to chase the ball to make a 4.
No.
And even if he got it, he was still going to leave Ben a shot to put the jack in the ditch for 3 anyway.
Now Ben's got about probably a yard.
He's got 5 foot all round, really, hasn't
Yeah, they've drawn to the point. You know, put some money one down in the last end.
he? Space at the front, space at the back, space at the sides. Loads of room to get a second ball here. He'd be disappointed if he doesn't make 2.
Looks good.
Yep.
Looks very good. Very well played, Ben.
If Chris doesn't get a result out of this set now, I wonder
Yeah.
whether he'll think back of that shot in hindsight and think, why? David Livingston played ball since he was 16, eventually won his first bowls Durham County title last outdoors. Who did you beat, Dave? Can't remember. Thanks for the reminder. Perseverance does pay if you stick at it.
Well, that's means we'll win another 30 years, and if we catch
We
up
have.
with Davey.
I was going to say, we've got loads of time, yeah.
Chris has just give Ben half a chance in this set now.
Oh, Mr. Richards is watching over in Thailand as well, so we've got viewing in Thailand.
I heard a rumour that he's not be long before he's coming back for the outdoor season. Is that right, David?
Well, I hope so, 'cause he's in my force.
Oh, there you go.
I've heard rumours he's going to get a ball close this year and all. These Chinese whispers.
Has he been playing in Thailand, or has he just been there for the beer?
No idea.
No idea.
I'm sure he'll drop us a comment in a minute.
I've seen a few times Nina's been playing for Thailand, I believe, or competitions, but
Yeah, she was unfortunate not to qualify for the World Championships at Bristol. I think she got beat in the final.
right. Correct, he says.
Two good opening balls from both players. Sets up this end nicely.
Fingers crossed, Ian, if you come back early enough, you might see the red and whites in the playoff final.
I don't know which one's got the better chance. Ian getting the ball close or someone getting into the playoff final. Well played, Ben. Great ball. Exactly the ball you want in this position. Not leaving a great deal of room for Chris. Looking from here, that
Chris doesn't seem to like this. He said
looks slightly over. Not bad, you know.
he's just not going to get out of the league.
Great out.
Hold on. Jess has just dropped a box of 16 savoury mini eggs.
No, hang on a second. He
What's
hasn't.
the
He hasn't.
one?
He
was
hasn't,
16.
he hasn't dropped a box of 16 savoury eggs. He's dropped a box of 5. So there's 11 savoury eggs gone somewhere. Would you like to comment on this, Mr. Parkinson? You haven't only just had 2. If that's what you're putting your fingers up for.
We dropped them.
Pick him back up again.
Well, Ben. Pierce is right. You should get under this ball. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Right, good stuff.
Very well played, Ben. Very well played. And he's come back right behind on centre more or less. So
He would
excellent.
love to fall over because that'll sit his ball
Yeah,
right behind the
that's
job.
right. He's tied Chris up in a few knots here now.
Sheila's story. Would have been nice to see Nina at Bristol. Are we podcasting? Well, Sheila, I'm actually in it. Looking forward to playing in it. But no, we're not podcasting. We might certainly do something as a bit of a preview to it, for certain.
Well, Chris, stop it.
He's not a bad line. If he's got similar pace, he's perfect here.
Great ball, this, Chris. What a great ball.
This could be a set winner. Oh,
Well
that's a
played.
cracker. Absolute cracker.
Well, I'll be happy with that ball.
I think Ben might go fast at this. Look for the top edge. He ain't a great deal of room to draw it. Or there's a little backhand just over the pace to touch the jack in for 3 or 4. Covered about 16 options there. One of them's got to be right.
I think I'll be drawing his backhand down, pulling the white a little bit. That's what he's doing. Seems to be.
The way he likes his full out runners, I thought he might have gone for the top edge of that. It's a horrible hand to play that shot.
Yes,
Anything
just
over the
over.
pace just
That's right.
drifts and drifts.
Well, Chris will be happy
Yeah.
coming away with that set after the last end.
In fairness, I would possibly say, I would say Chris just edged it. I would say, apart from the last end that he played, he gave away 2, that made it look a lot closer than it should have been, really. Well played, playing the killer balls when needed. So first set to Chris.
And just going over the scores on the other rinks. John Fleming won the first set, and they've just started the second set. Paul Sharman won the first set, and they've just started the second. And Dale McCarthy's won the first set, and he's 3-1 down in the second. So all to play for.
There certainly can't be any complaints about the quality of this game that's been played so far. Fantastic opening set. Great line again here from Ben.
Not a bad opening ball, just
Not quite
cutting under
making the
again.
distance.
Right.
Phil Means watching from Sydney. Thanks for watching, Phil. Chris just pulling under that line again. Great line again, eh? Probably better than his first hit.
Just nipping under again, isn't it? You can see
That's again, that's
just that
great
last
pace, it's
right.
flown back.
Right.
Chris isn't keen on this again, he's waving his arms to get it up. I don't think he's quite running. I always think it's really important to back up that first set win on the first end of the second set.
Yeah. It's exactly what I didn't do when I stole the draw in the first set against Clare. I pretty much put 4 within a bin lid the next end.
Were you lying match before our last ball? Sorry, were you lying set before our last ball as well on that first set, or was it just the two?
It was just the 2.
Just the two.
Just the 2.
Great opening balls from Ben in this first end of the second. Mike Trotter watching in Cyprus. We are global today. We are
Global or glowing?
both.
I thought it was much. I thought with having Paul on the company, I thought it would be glowing.
Oh, Chris, have
Looks
you pushed
underneath
it
the
this
line
time?
again, you know.
Has he pushed it enough to get?
Gets that gap, he's away, but he's hung onto the ball.
Well done.
Well played.
Yeah. Saved a good couple there. Ben's picked the right line here and just
He's got a smoking line if his pace is
Yeah.
right. He's on the back of the jack if his pace is right.
great try.
Might have just fraction. It was over. Fraction.
It's one of those things with balls though, David, when you see people in the ball a bit under the line, they always seem to be short. And you try to explain look, the way your arm goes. I would imagine if you give it the right line, you generally find out that you get your pace a bit better. You're just cutting under that line, it just seems to pull up.
Well, the bias takes all your pace out, doesn't it? If you get on the high line, it takes longer for the bias to kick in, so it runs on that little bit further. It's amazing how many times people will play that short ball on the tight line and then go higher and run through 5 foot because they actually think that they haven't pushed it.
That's right. I think I had a conversation during the game on the top group on Sunday. So one of our players was just not quite getting there all the time. She says, this is probably because we need a bit more green. It wasn't the fact that she wasn't there. She just. But, yeah.
See, it's nice to have you in the commentary box, Paul, because I kind of talk about the technical stuff with Richie because he just hoofs them up the middle.
Well, there must be about an hour since we've mentioned the format. It's free to get in.
What's the format like? With?
Yeah, there's
Davey will tell you. Obviously, he's not going to tell you.
I've already mentioned it once.
Yeah, we've done it this time.
Oh, let you off.
Looking at the
Great start from Ben again.
the
Eh?
9 qualifiers up to now, though, there's a good mix of
Good standards, yeah.
good mix of people who never had the chance to get the. And they've all got the chance, so it's really
Definitely.
good. Yeah.
Chris just cutting that line again. A few times he's just missed that high side. Keeps finishing 2.5 foot under.
You know, it is, man. I feel sorry for the two lads that are trying to set this equipment up next to me because I've got my shoes off. He must be walking down there. He's definitely looking at me. Where's that smell coming from? That's a savoury eggs, mate.
You want to hope he doesn't catch her his toenails. He hasn't cut them for 3, yeah?
You man, that's a fresh wound.
He's the only man I know who can scratch his back with his toenails.
I thought Chris might have just had a little bit of a.
Just chasing that line
Oh,
again.
yeah,
And you just cannot chase that line. You've got to be out there. Kills you.
I thought he might have just played a little bit over that time, just the way it was set. But
I think he will next. Now that he's lifted that ball up onto a length. Goalkeeper between the two posts as it stands at the minute. I think Ben might be just looking to try and change this a little bit.
yeah, and he
Gets to his
any
own ball.
contact on his own balls will surely change us for the better.
Yeah. It's a great effort. He's very close to getting right behind the jacker, yeah, which is not too bad.
That's not bad either.
I think Chris will be come up to have a look at the head, decide whether he's going to go with 30 yards of pace or 40 yards of
Right.
pace.
We haven't seen him
One
have
of
a
us
go
is
yet,
going to get the
so-
shot right here because the three of us sitting there.
Well, I'm going first. He's going to put the jack in the ditch. There you are.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I would agree with the.
Well, I'm going to go totally opposite. I'm going to try and draw it down the ditch side to get off the inside ball.
Okay. Well, you said it loud enough, Rich. He might have heard and he might go for that.
He's walking back. I put it in his
Yeah.
down in
He's
his
just
mind.
probably put it in his head. Oh,
Paul Trusters, if he heard Richie say that, he ain't going to play what Richie said. He's
So,
going
I don't know.
so I'm having a look to see where he's setting himself up.
He's going to race this down the floor, and he's got to, man. Get up there.
He is. Oh, it looks tight. He looks tight.
He's got his own ball to come in off, like. Oh, he's caught it too far.
No.
Well, Mr. Harris, what do you do with this? Can I cover everything?
Can't cover everything. I think I'll be playing down this backhand and.
He's sticking one either on the spot or in the top corner.
Well, I don't know. I think I'll be tempted to his own ball over or pulling the white down. Take the danger away.
Shall I tell you what we should have done? We've got them 5 Scotch eggs. We could have put the Scotch eggs on the table. Made the little head.
I'm going for the spot here. He'll go high down to the spot or top corner of the rink.
It's definitely high, so.
Yeah, he's going top corner. He's gone a bit deeper than I thought he would, to be honest, because he has still got that little trail in, but I think damage limitation here. I'll be going straight through this.
I don't think I'll be worried about me pace. Straight down the middle.
He's gone higher. It doesn't look bad.
It looks better.
Doesn't look
better.
bad.
It looks better. Very well
Yeah,
played.
great ball.
Yep. Jack in the ditch. Ball's followed. Very good ball. Looking on the other rinks there, Mr. McCutcheon's got a 6-1 lead with 3 ends to go in that second set, so looking like a tie break there, unless Dale can pull it back.
John Fleming's in complete control of his game, 5-1 up. No, 5-0 after.
Is it
two.
5 or 9?
5-0, yeah.
5,
5-0
yeah.
after 2. He's after winning the first set. I don't know if you can see that middle one.
And the
there.
other one's 4-1 to Paul Sharman.
Couple of supporters on the comments there are still very confident Ben can win this. Switch of hand from Chris there.
I like how Ben's colour coordinated his balls to his laces.
Has he? So you're the type of bloke who notices when your lass has had her hair done, aren't you? It takes me about a week. Oh, you had it done? When was that?
You usually know when all that's done because I've paid.
Point taken. Well, he's on a high line here. I think he's too high though. That's the only thing. You've got to be out there, but if you do get high,
Yeah,
the amount of balls that we've seen actually finish in line with the spots, you do get a ball too high.
Two media lads gone outside to get a bit fresh air.
Like smelling salts. Noses are running. Great ball from Beth.
Checking their social media account to see if they see out about it. Probably no. Often words.
So who's taking over the commentary tomorrow then, lads?
Well, it'll certainly be the GP, I would believe, and I would imagine it'll be guests.
Jason does a good job on that commentator when he's doing the Potters before the BBC take control.
Yeah, I think it was. I think a lot of people responded well to all the different people that came in as well. It was nice to have the likes of
different.
Some legends of the sport. David Rees-Jones, Tony Alcock came on, sitting in their house and doing a bit of commentary.
Only one. Yeah.
And just get this jack nailed here.
Line's good enough.
Good line. Just
Down
push
it
through
comes.
again.
Should be enough for a point, yeah.
Okay,
Great
drops
ball.
back.
Flies back.
Excellent. He's putting Chris under real pressure to start this second set.
Just have another look at this again. You'll know what the media company think of your feet tomorrow if there's magic trees hanging from the ceiling there.
Jesus, what's all these air fresheners knocking around here? In fact, they'll have gone off. Open tournament, possible chemicals poisoning.
You know how bad they are when they come back and they've just come from Hazard with the air freshener.
Cotton wool rammed up their nose. Got 159 viewers at the minute. It's a good job it's not smell-o-vision, that's all I'm going to say.
Just running through.
Big chance for Ben here. It's been a nice early count in this early stages of the second set.
Change that camera down he did.
Well, he's on a cracking line again. Great line again. If his pace is right, he's perfect.
He's waving it up. Waving it up.
Oh, I'll kick yourself if he's short with this.
Yeah, he's pulled
Oh,
up.
nothing to be short for. Any touch on the Jap made 4. Danny Barwise, he's got a picture in his head of the hairy biters commentating. Don't be silly. We didn't ride bikes.
Yeah.
Can I get a leg out?
Pardon? You can't say that.
I just
Bluebird
did.
Was a podcast. Paul said that. You'd not be going home tonight, the 2 years.
Good opening ball again from Ben. Just needs a right touch. Oh, he's just pulling up, lad. Oh, he was good there. 2 foot shot.
So you'll be heading back down to Nottingham soon, dear, are you, in the Nationals?
Aye, National 4s on Monday.
Monday, yeah. Best of luck.
Then against ex-world champion, Mr. Jackson, Billy.
Ah,
Kevin
yes.
Rands.
The Lincoln
Danny
mob.
Brown.
Yeah.
Nice easy starter. It'll be a battle and a half, hopefully.
And then you'll have the pairs a week after, I presume.
I have got the pairs. A bloke who I was playing with didn't fancy it. Going to Vegas or something, I've heard.
Yeah.
Got a sub in.
It's one of those that I cannot believe I got my dates wrong. Sorry, mate.
I've heard some excuses not to play whereas in my time, but that one tops it like.
I'm sure Mr. Peach will be chomping at the bit to get down there and do his bit for you.
Yeah, he's
However, I have to go through hoops to get on that plane, so you never know.
bit of a slack end from these two boys. Standard of the game.
Was a slack end.
Tidying it up now,
That's
though.
it. Excellent, Ben. Yeah, he's just seemed to be starting to draw the second
He
set
is.
a lot better.
He is.
Yeah.
I don't think he particularly played bad the first, did he? He just Chris played some bombs, like played some cracking balls. Great effort. Ben just be looking to add to this. Get right into his own last ball. Nice. He's over again, I think.
Yes.
He'll be kicking himself here now. He's missed some really good chances.
Probably doesn't finish in a bad position.
He's worried.
Mr. Higgins just joined us. Heckling from behind.
Did a good job on the old commentary yesterday, he did. Didn't have one complaint. Right then, just a draw for Chris. Same hand. Doesn't like it.
Doesn't like it at all. Just pushed it a bit over. One down though.
Steve Pope, why hold this competition whilst national finals are on at Nottingham? Surely spreading out over the year would give balls a bigger profile. Unfortunately, Steve, this was a very, very short notice competition which wanted to be put in place by the WT guys to get another ranking competition in place, and unfortunately the way, as you will know yourself, there is a lot of crossover with the governing bodies and some of the competitions that's being run, so can't please everybody all of the time. But we've had some fantastic players in the competition. Yes, some have missed out because of the national finals, but
I think, to be fair, what was good, what they did about this competition, or from the original format, was they allowed the lads who were in the nationals this first 3 days to pick a day when they were available to come.
we talked about that earlier.
Initially, I remember when this came out, I contacted Jason and said I'd love to go in it, but I meant Nottingham on the Monday and I can't play Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday. So then I think there was a few people that said the same thing. So
in an ideal world, mate, it would be lovely if everything ran in a calendar across the year and all the bodies were working, in sync with each other. But
I think
we've known for years it doesn't, and hopefully it will improve in the future.
I think every single bowler would like to think that all the national bodies or all the organisations would get their heads together and try and come together and sort it all out.
There has certainly been progress. I will certainly say that there's been progress. It is a lot better than it used to be. But then on the other hand, if everything did run in sync, you'd need to take 45 days off work a year just to be able to play in the competitions. So you've just got to pick your competitions and go with what you can play. And you either win a national title or you have a go at trying to get into the top 16.
Yeah, I would imagine that from a sponsor's point of view, I would imagine it's a bit difficult to understand all the different who you're sponsoring type of thing. You know what I mean? I think you've got Potter's World Bowls, and then I believe you're in the World Indoors Championships in a few weeks' time. Coming from a bowler, I know exactly what it is, but if you weren't a bowler and you were just somebody wanting to sponsor or something, they'd be, well, what's that one and what's this one? And so, I don't know.
Yep, I'm in the sort of opinion it is what it is at the minute, and hopefully things will align with each other and there will be more and more opportunities for competitive bowls. Ben's putting Chris under a lot of pressure in this end here. He's doing exactly what he needs to in this second set to hopefully take this into a tiebreaker.
I think if I was Ben this time, I think I would be looking to see if that Jack hits off his ball and goes the opposite way. Normally you'd be looking to come down and split them 3, but if a slight fancy for that Jack flicking his one ball and going the opposite way.
I'd probably just go on the spot. Go to the spot, split the 2 whites. Damage limitation.
You didn't say which spot though.
What I meant was I would just draw to any spot on the green. He's covering the opposite spot to what I thought he would, to be fair.
That's exactly what I thought. He's actually finished alright. I think depending on how it's.
Ultimately, it ain't a great head for Chris regardless. He hasn't got much of a target. I just thought maybe splitting those 2 balls was.
So I'm a good long think about this one. It's a big shot coming for him actually, because 6-1, 2 ends to play. Quite tough to come back.
Not a mile away with this.
He's having a look.
Not a mile. Has he clipped this
Having a
jack?
look.
Oh, he has.
unlucky.
Just didn't get enough of it.
Unlucky.
What an effort. What an effort.
He saved one.
Steve just saying from a purely selfish point of view, he's Norfolk under 25 managers Aaron who qualified the other day, has a game on Saturday in the final. Obviously, I suppose
He wants him there on Saturday,
yeah, he wants him there from the other point of view. How great would it be, Steve, if
Aaron's in on
Aaron's
Saturday,
in the final on Saturday.
I was going to say he's in the semi-final if he's here Saturday, so
And if
at
he
least
isn't, then he should be able to get back for the match, which would be great for yourselves as well. And compliments to yourself, Steve, for having a player of that quality and bringing him through and doing what he's doing. Great stuff. I just personally, again, just quickly touching back on that point, I just think it's fantastic with the amount of opportunities that competitive players have got now with the open singles circuit and some great competitions in and around the British Isles now. You know, looking at Wales on social media, they're looking to do a Premier League in this outdoor season, which is fantastic. So for the competitive bowler, there's plenty of choices out there, which is great.
Yeah, I think bowls is definitely. Personally, I think it's definitely on the rise. There just seem to be some good things coming about.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You've got all this streaming coming on now, watching balls. The AIBA coming on board with streaming now, and got the final streams.
And for me, if this competition hadn't gone ahead, then you're another year behind, potentially attracting more commercial sponsors to the sport as well.
Yeah.
Prize money isn't massive in this, but it's not the most important thing. It's starting to get something moving as far as a ranking list is concerned, and like you touched on earlier on, some players have got the opportunity to play against some of the best players in the world this week, which is great for the sport. So Chris, are you going to get down to this jack? He's just a bit quick again. He's just lost a bit of pace, as Chris in this second set. Certainly not as consistent as he was in the first. She'll be giving Ben a lot of heart.
He's just starting to scratch around a bit, isn't he?
He is. To be fair, the one shot that he's got on the board as well was a jack in a ditch when he was in a lot of trouble as well. So Ben's had him under a lot of problems all the way through this set. Another good ball here.
Finished very well here. Very well. Yeah, that's a great ball, that. Making it very, very hard for Chris to get anything more than one.
Doesn't like that again. He's quick to know quick to show his emotions as soon as he lets go of his balls. I'd love to play him in a game of poker.
Yeah, we know exactly what's happening now.
If he was playing poker, he'd pull a string and it would come down saying, I've got pocket aces, balloons, party poppers. I'll fold, mate.
Nice back toucher from Ben, I think will be nice for himself here. Looks a lovely road.
He's just trying to get to the top side of those two balls, isn't he, just to stop any
I think the gap
count.
between the short ball and the white's quite a bit.
It isn't the easiest shot with the front ball neither. It's a big edge.
I think it's that short ball is probably about 9 or 10 inches short. So
for me, it's draw the shot, get back to 5-2, give yourself 2 ends to get 3 shots. Yeah. 1 end, sorry, to get 3 shots.
If he plays this ditch side and it does happen to get that white, he could make a 2 for himself here.
Yeah.
There you go. None of us was right.
Was he chasing it? So it's not easy, this job, you know.
If he gets it, well played.
And that second set to Ben.
Yeah.
Tie break. Just touching back on that with regards to showing your emotions like Greg Paul. I know you're very much of the, you don't show a great deal regardless of whether you've played a good ball or a bad ball. You know, team games when you play big, and it's nice to, you know, give it the big one now and again just to keep the team up to date and supporters in your favour. But do you think it's a weakness, showing your feelings on the green? I've always been the opinion it feeds your opponent.
Yeah, I think, me personally, I've never been a one for screaming and shouting on the green. And if I do, it's very, very rare, and I'll probably apologise straight away for my actions, really. I'm not the type of person to be screaming and shouting good ball, because you can guarantee your next ball is going to be useless. So I was trying to keep my emotions intact. But I know these lads who straight away they're up at it, screaming the balls in and all that. I don't mind it. It's just,
some players thrive in it. I just always think if you, I've got no problems with sort of celebrating balls, but I always think it's a bit of a weakness to show when you've played a bad ball, because you're just feeding your opponent and thinking, you know, he's not comfortable here.
That's right. Yeah.
Play a bad ball, you play a bad ball, you just try and get out your next one, but you don't sort of need to advertise it.
Come from old school, probably, where, like, I mean, I grew up with Hartlepool, with the likes of Cliffy Simpson, who just never showed any emotion at all. I think just watching them playing over the years and just seemed to like rub off really, and was never one for screaming and shouting. But it doesn't bother us if they do or not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just get on and bowl me balls.
Great opening ball from Chris there. Settle them down in this tiebreaker after a couple of loose ends.
I certainly wouldn't be running down the green with my shirt over my head like our friend Wayne.
I think if me and Davey ran down, we're putting our shirts out, we'd probably take off.
What was that tango advert? Belly gonna get, yeah, belly gonna get, yeah.
Belly gonna get, yeah.
I thought he was advertising for the Goonies 2 film.
I'd have eaten the truffle before I did the shuffle. I love the psychology side of the game. I like to try where you can, and if you play a big ball and don't show a great deal of emotion, and then play a bad ball and don't show, the people can't read you.
That's right, exactly.
They go, what have I got to do to get on top of this?
That's definitely my...
Great, it's a great ball, Ben. Well played. Well played. Still room there for Chris, but not a great deal.
I was always a bit of a believer. Sometimes it just comes and bites you back in the arse. Really, if you bowl a great ball and you're screaming and shouting, then the emotions of your next delivery sometimes takes over.
Yeah, great ball again from Chris. Great reply.
Brilliant, Chris.
Well played.
Well played.
Can't do any more than stick it back after it's been taken
That's
out.
it.
It's a great ball. Yeah, I always remember as a kid when you're youthful and you run up there and you pick a six up and your adrenaline's all over the place and you've been jumping all over, and then you walk away and then you drop a 4 the next end. That's so right. Technically over 2 ends you've only scored a 2.
That's it. That's exactly right.
Scores have disappeared, Richie. Sexy, so.
Ben's got a decision here, because
there we go. Sorry.
Chris has got a ball right on the edge of the ditch there.
Run the ball clean out. Yeah, he's chasing it. Not the nicest pace to play down the line.
No, I think he might just go under here.
That's the problem, it just goes so quick.
Well done, Chris, picking up that first end tie break. And we're looking across the other scores, and unfortunately the markers just cleared them all, so we can't really tell you who's won. Yeah. Really sorry.
Well, I'm pretty confident John Fleming won his game.
And I'm pretty confident Sharman won his 2. As for the Okay.
I can only imagine Dale McCarthy
Dale
won that
finished
one
it off,
because
yeah.
the
haven't played the
tie-break would have still been playing.
That's
Yeah,
right,
so-
yeah.
Bit longer length here from Chris.
Oh, Chris, can you nail it with this first ball?
Yeah, reading his facial expressions. I don't know if he's quite keen on this again, but he doesn't look too bad.
Not bad at all. I think he's bowling an
He's
absolute
kidding us,
pearl.
man, isn't he? He's kidding us.
Oh,
He
well
heard us
done.
talking.
There's
I'm going
that.
to fool them.
There's that nail there that we asked for.
That's the ball you want when you 1-0 up in a tiebreaker.
Definitely.
I asked this question to Richie the other day, and Ahmed, and you can answer this one. In this situation, would you prefer a front toucher or a back toucher?
Well, I'm always in the thing, hide that white. Hide that white.
Yeah, definitely a front toucher for me.
And that's to be
There's
fair.
only one way your ball's going to go over the jack if it's
That's
hitting
right.
it.
That's right. And to be fair, that's how I generally try and play it normally, even whether it's a tiebreak or not. Just try and get centre line, hide that white as much as you can.
For those who are watching in black and white, that jack's actually yellow.
Tell you what, they're keeping away from it, mate, aren't they? Just doesn't want to be nowhere near it.
Yeah, well, I can't blame Chris for that, to be fair.
It's close.
Ben's trying
Close.
here.
Oh, he's
trying
got a
here.
jack clean, hasn't
He
he?
has, well played.
Oh, what a
And
ball.
little tick there. That's a great ball.
Say now I'm going to chuck one into the mix here again, and I still think the block is an undervalued and underplayed ball. Now after he's just put that ball in there, I would have been trying to hit centre line again, a yard short.
Yeah.
That wide ball didn't really do
Well, it's
anything.
not,
Did
and
it?
it's now it's out the game as well because it's not even.
He's tight with this as well.
He's kicking it there. Doesn't help. We all try and kick that ball up the only it just doesn't help. Ben's ball is ball and looked away.
On the high side and up quick as well. Still leaving Chris plenty of room. These are the ones where you're praying and you're just saying, please don't put a front toucher on here.
Yeah.
Because I've just put him on. His last ball could end up being perfect because he's got that yard short blocker that he's.
That's
that
right.
He should have played every second. Please don't draw this front toucher. Ben will have everything crossed there. And Chris is on the mat going, please let this be a front toucher.
Well, there we go.
Well, we can tell
Oh,
by
he's
his
running
expression.
He's running after it.
Don't think he minds it.
You can't really read him, really.
Bad, yes.
He's
He's not bad at all,
doing the
yeah.
robot
He's
now.
good.
He's doing the robot.
And he certainly shot.
He certainly is. Well done.
Well, Ben, you've got about 18 inches.
I think you'd take this, wouldn't you, to win the set, to win the game?
Let's have a look at Ben's expression. He's not too disappointed with it.
He's stalking it all the way here.
Has he
He's telling
pushed?
it to run.
Has he
He's
pushed?
telling it to run.
Has he pushed?
Telling it to run. Looks good to me. Oh, it's just pulled up. Is it going to drop back?
Dropped as well.
Doesn't like it.
Umpire's coming on.
We're talking about the umpires coming on. I saw yesterday's game. I think it was Richie and Mark who were commentating. I saw the umpire come on and chuck the ball, and the ball fell.
Oh.
So what they did is, or what she did is, she put it back. Now I'm not sure what the rule is. Is that the rule? Because it was quite crucial.
I think it is actually, isn't it? Because I've heard, obviously, if a head gets disturbed for whatever reason, technically you're supposed to try and put it back to the exact position it was when it was hit.
I think the umpire put the chalk in the wrong position and it like rolled around the chalk.
Rolled around it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll know straight away
I think
here
it
whether
was,
this goes.
Mr. Gordon who was unfortunate with it.
I think Ben was confident when he looked at it.
Oh, dear me.
Yep, do you want to bet? He's hanging in by the skin of his teeth, I think.
Oldie passion.
I'm pretty sure it's orange. Yep.
It is, yep. Last end. Oh, is he going to bring the mat up and ditch it?
Vince, the next live stream will probably be in about 25 minutes-ish, because we've obviously got this last end to play, and then it'll be final, is it?
No.
Oh no, it's Darren Weir against Claire Anderson. You want to commentate on that one, Pro?
I don't mind, lads, if you don't mind. If everybody's happy. I've got the day off work. Might as well enjoy the balls. I don't want to be going home and watching it anyway, so plus I'll have to do the ironing if I get home, so
You better off just dropping it in the kitchen. There's a pan gone down, I think.
Tell you what, the amount of liars that's been coming on here telling everybody they've been doing the ironing this morning before watching the balls. Jackie Taylor was on earlier on, so I've just finished the ironing, lads. Whatever.
I'm the dishwasher in our house, so I bought myself a dishwasher.
Do you load it? You the loader.
I'll load it and unload it.
Right then, here we go.
I always remember once going to see one of the England-Scotland test matches and Greg Harlow, Alex Marshall game. In the tie break, the third end, Alex brought the mat right up on the tee.
Binned it, didn't he?
Binned it on the top. Game over.
I remember that.
Absolutely outstanding. Greg just looked, smiled, shook his hand.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Pint. Well, I've got to say this is sort of a fitting end to what's been a great game.
Yeah, I think we
It's,
deserve the both deserve this last end.
Yeah.
I think,
I'm gonna predict it's gonna be a big ball to win it.
Predict a riot.
I'm going to predict a riot, definitely. I'm going to predict it's going to be a big ball to win the game. It's been one of them games where there's been some tremendous conversion balls, etc. played.
Oh, there's the big ball coming now, I think. Oof.
Tatty, wasn't bad, was it? Are you not supposed to be asleep in Australia?
Well, Tatty, if you can remember that actual game, I was with a bloke who we sat right at the front, all quiet, and his watch alarm kept going off, and he couldn't turn it off. So in the end, he got told to get out. So they took his watch off him.
Did you get that watch back, Richard?
Mr. Squirrel from Pillay. Yeah, from Hartlepool, sorry. Mr. Squirrel.
Well, on a smoking line, absolutely smoking line, is he up?
He's pushing up
He's
again.
pushing
He's
again.
pushing it. He's pushing it. He's just pulling up short again. Well, still a chance for Chris here.
No, come on. Mystic Megs.
Draw the shot.
He's got plenty of room to draw here.
There'll be some backside clenching going on at the minute. Who's got the big ball in them?
He's sticking to his backhand then. No expression this time on his face.
He's watching it in.
He is.
His pace is right. He'll get down to that little plant of his.
Well. So Chris is going to have to do something with his last ball. So what do you do where you do? Would you make it a better one?
Straw right in.
I think so. Make it a better one.
Be another section 5 game management game this bit. Tie break, third end.
Great line again.
He's got a perfect line here. It's on his pace.
Pace doesn't look bad net at all.
He's coming down. He's coming down. Another great ball by
ball,
Ben.
yeah.
Yep. I think reading Ben's face, I think he knows could have been slightly closer.
Right then, mate.
Draw the shot.
He's got to draw the shot.
Go and draw a shot. Oh, yeah, got the back and anything, I see.
He's got about,
There, there's no behind it.
he looks about 9 or 10 inches there. He's got to draw a shot.
Wouldn't even think about it
The
too
lo-
much.
as I
Chris.
say, the longer he's thinking about it, the more he's putting himself in doubt whether he can draw it, actually.
A few of the comments reckon there's a runner coming here, but I'm going to stick with the draw. If that front orange ball wasn't in the way, I would have said, yeah, go through the 2 orange balls down the backhand, but I'd be drawing the shot up this ditch side.
Forehand.
It's got to be forehand draw, like,
So he's got his ball there, mind you.
But his 2 balls, he's seem to have like stuck there, you know, it's all seem to
He's
stuck.
changed again, he's gone back to his backhand.
If he's gone back to that, he must be playing a little bit quicker.
He is.
He seems to be quicker.
It's tight.
It's tight.
Thought about it.
And that's the
It's a follow.
no. Well done, Ben, for
Yep, great
finishing
game
that
of
off
balls.
there. Yeah,
Great game
I
of
think
balls.
the longer the game went on, the better Ben threw. Probably just edged it anyway, so well done, Ben. Great game though, Chris did well.
He did. Right then, so that's that one. We've covered the other games. I think we mentioned earlier on John Fleming won his game,
Paul
Paul
Sharman,
Sharman won his game, and
Dale, is it Dale?
I've got the who was playing John? Dale McCarthy, yeah. I believe he won his game as well. So we'll be back again, and the next game we've got is Claire Anderson against Darren Weir, and probably back with you in about 15.